Imagine waking up one morning and deciding, no breakfast, no lunch, no dinner, just water. 24 hours, nothing else. At first it sounds easy. You've probably skipped a meal before, right? But this time, something feels different. Beneath the calm surface, your body begins a quiet revolution. Your organs start whispering to each other, like a team preparing for a storm. Fuel's running low, says the stomach. Switch to reserves, replies the liver. It's not panic, it's protocol. You've just triggered one of the oldest survival programs your species has ever known. The first few hours test your patience more than your biology. Your stomach is still producing acid, expecting food that never comes. Hormones start flickering like warning lights. Ghrelin, the hunger messenger, surges, telling your brain you're starving. But you're not. You're simply breaking a routine, and your brain absolutely hates that. By the 4th hour, a war begins. Not outside, but within you. One part of you is screaming for the comfort of food, the other part is demanding control. You sip some water, trying to ignore the growl in your belly. Yet inside, your body is already making a bold decision. Conserve, adapt, and evolve. Now, your metabolism becomes the conductor of a complex symphony. Your blood sugar starts to dip. Insulin, the gatekeeper of your cells, retreats. Your cells, which are used to an endless sugar buffet, realize the feast is officially over. So, the liver steps in, cracking open its emergency vault of stored sugar called glycogen. Molecule by molecule, it releases just enough glucose into your bloodstream to keep your brain bright and your heartbeat steady. You might feel a little sluggish, maybe a bit irritable, or even strangely alert. That's the dance of transition. The moment your body begins to remember what real hunger felt like. Long before drive-thrus and delivery apps existed, by the 10th hour your liver is no longer just a helper, it's the hero of the story. It shifts its strategy and starts turning to your stored fat for fuel. Inside your cells, tiny power plants called mitochondria begin burning fat molecules for energy. It's a cleaner burn, one that produces fewer toxic leftovers. Scientists call this metabolic switching. You might just call it feeling oddly focused. And then, something subtle happens. Clarity. Your thoughts seem to sharpen. You notice sounds, colors, and smells with more intensity. That's evolution whispering again, because when our ancient ancestors went hungry, they needed their senses heightened to find their next meal and survive. Now by the 12th hour, your insulin levels have plummeted. This dramatic drop opens the floodgates for serious fat metabolism. Your fat cells begin to melt their contents into the bloodstream as free fatty acids, which now fuel your heart, muscles, and even your brain. Paradoxically, you might actually feel less hungry at this point. Your body has accepted the new reality. But every transformation comes with resistance. Around hour 14, cravings can hit you like a ton of bricks. You'll start dreaming of bread, sugar, something warm and soft. It's your brain's last-ditch attempt to cling to comfort and routine. If you can push past this, though, your body fully commits to fat-burning mode. This is the turning point where discomfort transforms into a state of flow. By the 15th hour, your stomach is empty, but it's definitely not idle. Deprived of its usual job of digestion, it begins to repair itself. The gut lining quietly renews, and inflammation starts to fade. For once, digestion takes a much-needed break, and healing takes its place. Modern science calls this a period of gastrointestinal recovery. Ancient cultures just called it cleansing. 17 hours in, your brain is running almost entirely on ketones, small, efficient energy molecules made from fat. You feel it as a calm, clean focus, a type of energy without the jitters you get from caffeine. It's not magic, it's pure chemistry. Ketones can even affect your neurotransmitters, helping to balance your mood and enhance that feeling of clarity. But not everyone feels bliss. Some might feel irritable or tired. That's just your nervous system learning a new rhythm. By hour 18, your body doubles down. Your fat reserves are now the main source of fuel. Triglycerides are splitting apart, sending a steady stream of free fatty acids into your blood. The liver processes them into ketones, feeding your brain's insatiable demand for energy. You are now officially running on your own storage, a self-sustaining, ancient machine in perfect harmony. At this point, your heart also begins its quiet adaptation. With lower insulin comes lower blood pressure. Each beat becomes more efficient. Studies show that during fasting, inflammation in our blood vessels drops and the heart's rhythm becomes more adaptable. But there's a cautionary whisper here. Electrolytes can fall too. That's why hydration is everything. Without it, the world may start to spin. Hour 22. Something truly extraordinary unfolds. Autophagy. It literally means self-eating. Your cells begin to clean house, devouring damaged proteins and recycling old, dysfunctional parts. Imagine billions of microscopic janitors sweeping through your entire body, fixing, clearing, and optimizing everything. It's like a cellular spring cleaning spree that our modern, constant eating diets rarely allow. Scientists have linked this incredible process to longevity, a stronger immune system, and even a lower risk of chronic disease. It's not a miracle, it's just essential maintenance. Your body finally gets to pause the constant work of digestion and start repairing itself from the inside out. At 23 hours, another transformation deepens within your gut. The microbiome, that invisible ecosystem of trillions of bacteria living inside you, starts to reshuffle. Harmful strains begin to fade, while beneficial ones flourish. The walls of your intestines tighten, sealing the microscopic leaks that once let toxins slip through into your bloodstream. Your gut, often called your second brain, is healing in silence. And just before you reach the 24-hour mark, growth hormone surges. Human growth hormone, or HGH, can rise up to 5-fold, helping to protect your muscle tissue and trigger widespread tissue repair. Your body isn't breaking down, it's rebuilding itself to be stronger. This is the real surprise of fasting. It's not about weakness, but about renewal. Now pause and think about that. Just a single day ago, you were eating out of habit. Now your body has reprogrammed itself from sugar dependency to metabolic freedom. You've tapped into a biological language that has been written into your DNA since the dawn of humanity. Yet fasting isn't a daredevil act. It's a powerful tool, a biological conversation with your own body. If you have health conditions or take medication, fasting without guidance can backfire, so it's always best to speak with a healthcare professional first. But for most healthy adults, a 24-hour fast is like pressing the reset button on your metabolism, inflammation, and focus. It's not punishment, it's permission. Permission for your organs to rest, for your cells to clean, and for your body to remember its own innate brilliance. So, the next time someone says fasting is just skipping a few meals, you'll know better. You will know it as a rediscovery of balance, a powerful reminder that hunger is not an enemy, but a teacher, because sometimes the most powerful thing you can feed yourself is nothing at all. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this journey into your own biology as fascinating as I do, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into how your body works. See you in the next video.